Hello, this is Chris Simpson for MerseyMetalMadness on LS Radio, and I am here at the O2 Academy in the fair city of Liverpool talking to Rob and Carl from the mighty Sylosis. Say hello, gentlemen.
Howdy. How's it going?
Wicked. Right, guys. So for those of our listeners who might not be particularly familiar with your stuff, can you give us? How would you sort of just summarise your sound?
Thrash metal band with progressive influences and big ass epic sections and shizzle like that.
Yeah, pretty much what he said.
Fair dues, that's wicked. Okay, so you've been touring the UK for about, what, a month now? Something like that? How's it been going?
Yeah, only for about 10 days actually. It's just a really short, smaller town tour, just get to places we don't usually play. Cool. And it's been, apart from the weather, it's been bloody splendid.
Fair dues. Been good for you too, yeah?
Oh yeah, it's classic tour, textbook.
Wicked. Any particularly memorable moments on this one?
Mate, cracking a skull open in Norwich, that was fucking funny.
Yeah, he bowled up round the back of the stage for a stage dive, but unfortunately there was only about 4 people in front of him when he dived off, was there?
Yeah, caught his foot on the railing and
yeah, everyone moved out the way.
dove head first onto the floor. He's unconscious for about 5 minutes.
We had to stop the show.
Yeah.
Brutal, but would make a pretty cool album cover, I think. Okay, so this is the penultimate night of the UK tour. Where does Sylosis go from here?
Home.
Okay,
Finish Skyrim.
Mass Effect 3.
My girlfriend would love both of those answers, I'll say now. Okay, so I hear from online and from Metal Hammer, who are far better at this kind of thing than me, that there's a new album in the works.
There is indeed. It's all finished. It's being mixed as we speak by Ramesh. Yeah, should be out by September, October time, hopefully.
Wicked. And is this... It seems like quite a pretty sort of... How come it's such a speedy follow-up to last album, Edge of the Earth?
I think because everyone gets cheesed off of bands that take ages to release their next album, so we thought we'll just not be that kind of band and just get it out as soon as possible.
Also, the gap between Conclusion and Edge of the Earth was pretty huge, so we thought we'd be a bit snappier this time round. But don't worry, we haven't sketched out on the material or anything like that. Wicked, no,
good to hear. It's a good attitude to have. Now, in terms of Edge of the Earth was quite a big jump from Conclusions of an Age. So what can we expect from the new album? Will there be a similar jump, or are you sticking to the same sort of vibe?
It's more dynamic. It's darker, a bit moodier in places. What else would you say? I don't know. You don't want to say, oh, we branch out in every direction, because everyone says that, but we have. Yeah. So it's one of those jobbies.
Fair dues. Sounds wicked, man. Okay, now what sort of influences is the band drawing on for album 3, and how have those influences that you draw on now, how have they changed from those you drew on when you first started?
Just a little bit. I think a little bit more progressive, really, like more sort of tooly, sort of Opeth-y bits, isn't there?
Yeah.
Slightly less relentless thrashing, I think.
Yeah, a bit more, not chill, but more soundscape rather than straight up thrash.
Wicked. Okay, now then, we've got a lot of great little unsigned bands around here in Liverpool, and I like to try and work closely with them, trying to forge links and whatnot. Now, how long were you guys going before you were signed?
It's been
about 6 years.
About 6 years. And what sort of experience did you have? Was it like a really long slog, or was it did you rise quite quickly?
It's very, very gradual. Very gradual.
Yeah. We're the type of band that just grinds out new fans. We're not like a hype band or a haircut band.
Yeah,
or anything
we'll
like
still
that.
be knocking about in a few years' time, where most bands that are massive now will be just in the gutter.
Good to hear. And so, so as a band that everyone really pretty much describes as one that's breaking through now, I think you get described quite a lot as a breakthrough band. What advice would you give to, sort of little unsigned bands that are slogging away, trying to break through?
Just keep playing tons and tons of shows and keep practicing, and just don't play Hull.
Is there a history there? Is there something bad happened in Hull?
Hull, innit, is shit.
Apologies to any listeners in Hull.
Yeah, it's ours.
Nah,
we are joking. Do come out next time with it.
Yeah. No. I'd like to point out Sylosis' views are not necessarily the views of LS Radio. Oh, wicked, guys. Well, thank you very much for talking to me. That's pretty much it for questions. But you guys have a request that you want me to stick on the show.
A song?
Yeah.
Don't know. Nugajira.
Oh yeah.
Nugajira?
If you can legally play that yet, I don't know if you can. Play it anyway.
Fair dues. I can play pretty much what I like. So.
Yeah, Nugajira then.
No worries. Sylosis, thank you very much. This has been Chris Simpson with Merseymetalmadness for LS Radio. Goodbye.